All right, boys, in today's video, we'll be doing a top 10 quarterback position. We have not updated this one in a while. I think there are 5 new cards on this list since the last time we updated as well. But if you guys do not know, I stream on Twitch every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you guys want to come check us out over there and say what's up live and ask any questions about your team, whatever lineup you want to put, come ask me live on stream. And anyways, let's get into our number 10. Before we start today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, mutpacks.com. You can click the link down below and open exciting packs, win tons of coins, and withdraw your account right away. You could use promo code CHU for 15% off. Lastly, when you sign up down below, you can get a free 10,000 coin pack as well. Hey boys, so at number 10, we have Denzel Ward, and he actually just beat out the brand new Kobe Durant for me right there. He was our number 11, if any of you guys are wondering where he is on this list. I like Denzel Ward a little bit more. They are like the exact same height. Denzel Ward gets actually really good abilities too, and he's also amazing when it comes to man. I would say Denzel Ward, if you run a man scheme, might even be higher because how good his ability stack is. In his last slot, he gets deep knockout KO, or the deep man KO, you guys know, for 1 AP, and then in the second to last slot, he gets that pick artist for 0. So you can have one of the best man beat or man knockouts in the game, and then you could also have a pick artist. The only really negative about this card is that he is 5'11". I know some people might say that play rec's not 90, but with any in the zone strat card, which everybody is rocking right now on defense, even like the purple one still in the game gives you play rec. So yeah, Denzel Ward, definitely a very good card in the game. Obviously, just a little bit shorter right now. But honestly, the way I look at it in this game, we've seen Carmichael, we've seen Calvin. Everybody gets agged in this game no matter what. The offensive aggressive catches are OP right now. All right, boys, so at number 9, I have one of the harder cards to kind of grade on this list, Richard Sherman. It's hard to say because obviously on a Legends theme team, he's much better. But if you're using this card, I don't really grade off theme teams on these top 10s, which is really hard not to do because like how popular the Legends theme team is. But Richard Sherman is 94 speed. He is the only 94 speed player on this list. Actually, nope, there's actually 2 of them, but they are huge in this game, as you guys know. Richard Sherman, though, is pretty big, though. 6'3". That's the only reason why he is on this list. Honestly, a 94 speed, if you were a normal size player like 6'1", maybe even 6'2", you probably wouldn't even made this list. But he actually has really good stats across the board, too. 91 play rec, 94 man, 95 zone, and a 96 press. When I even bought this card, when he was like a top 3 corner in the game, I even knew when I bought him, we were starting to get 95 speed cards in the game, so I knew it was going to be a little bit rough and not being he's not going to last in the game very long right now. Like I said, we have 96 speed players in the game right now, especially on the Legends team, getting up to 97. It's getting harder and harder to use Richard Sherman out there every day, but for now, this card's still very good. He feels very big out there as well. This dude's an animal for now until he gets at least ran out the gym with that speed. Boys, so at number 8, we have Charles Woodson, and he's actually playing my current safety, but I just cannot get rid of this card. He plays amazing out there. 95 speed on him. He is 6'1", so you're losing like 2 inches right there, but you're gaining that speed. You're getting better excel as well right there. He also does give free pick artist and also deep out zone KO in his last slot, which is very good for any of the people that run match, any of the people running dollar, the DB fire. That's a really popular formation for this as well. And also if you just run cover 3 too. So his abilities are very good. Getting 0 AP pick artist is an absolute, it feels like a must-have right now in the game. It just, especially all the corners and good DBs are getting it too. But 94 man, 96 zone, good ability stack, solid height on him as well. I feel like this card has played really well at safety too, so he feels kind of more versatile as well. Obviously, he played safety in real life as well for a little bit there, but Charles Woodson, definitely an animal, boys. So at number 7, we have the new campus hero, Jason Verrett, and I know he is one of the smaller guys on this list at 5'10", but he is 96 speed, 96 excel, and 96 agility. That is absolutely perfect stats to match up with anybody in man coverage, and also in zone. He could turn well, everything. I know he's small, but like I told you guys before, everybody gets agged in this game. Literally everybody. I've seen 6'8" players get agged in this game non-stop. This game is obviously catered a little bit to offense when it comes to the one-on-one catches, but Jason Verrett is one. His abilities are too good, and he's too good statistically to not have up pretty solidly high on this list, although he does have 5'10". In his last slot, he does get pick artist for 0, and then in the second last slot, he is, I think, one of 3 corners in the game that get flat zone KO and also pick artist for a combined 1 AP, which is a big deal in a lot of formations I know in the game. Like I said, dollar is a really good one for that formation, and Jason Verrett is one where, like I said, abilities, everything's really good. The only real negative is that height. Like I said, kind of the similar, kind of just like a better Denzel Ward right here. Boys, so at number 6 we do have Crow, and Crow is one of the better cards in the game if you are running man coverage. You guys know he was one of the first cards. I actually think he was the first card of the game with discounted inside shade. We've gotten a couple cards since there. I think we've gotten Ronnie Lott as well, who's gotten that inside shade discount, but Cromartie gets it for 2 AP, which is basically, if you guys do not know, if you're inside the numbers, which you just put him at your slot, it's basically one step ahead. That's literally what it is. But he comes with amazing stats too across the board. He's 6'2", so really solid height right there. And it's like I said, you're gonna get agged no matter what, but 6'2" will help you in like zone situations and whatnot. But 95 speed on him, really good excel, really good agility to match that. The man coverage is insane, the zone's good. But like I said, if you run zone, he doesn't feel like too special in the game, but if you run man, he has some of the better ability stacks in the game right now for you to cater towards your man style defense, of course. Boys, so at number 5 we do have Harold Carmichael, and I truly feel like this is one of the hardest cards to grade in the game. I truly feel like in zone coverage he feels like a top 3 corner in the game, but when I've used him in man, he feels like one of the worst corners in the game. And I know I had that problem last year with Ed Too Tall Jones, where Ed Too Tall, if you ran match or any sort of man, they just did not keep up with their defenders, because obviously with a big body like 6'8", it takes a little bit to turn. And Harold Carmichael feels the exact same, right? In zone, like I said, amazing. He'll undercut so many things. He runs with people in like deep thirds, and he never gets kind of beat over top, especially with that height too. He feels amazing then, but like I said, the man kind of holds him down. I think it really depends on your scheme. If you're running zone, I think you have to have Carmichael on your field like 100%. But if you're running man, it's a little bit harder to keep him on there. You could maybe make him a blitzer. I don't know what you want to do with him, but this card, I feel like he has to be somewhere on your field, honestly, or on your team, and to hide him and maybe bring him in for a couple plays or whatnot. But Carmichael, an insane card right here. Not much to say about him. He's 6'8". I mean, you know what I mean? He's 6'8". Hey boys, Darrelle Revis right here, a very good card in the game. Not only did they give him amazing stats, but they gave him amazing abilities. Looking at the stats first, like I said, you're gonna get agged no matter what, so just take the best overall corners, especially with abilities. He has 96 speed, 94 excel, 97 agility right there, which he's gonna turn perfectly for you in man-to-man coverage as well. He has 92 play rec, 96 man, 96 zone, and a 97 press. But in his last slot, he has amazing abilities. You can get short route KO if you want to run man for 1 AP, or you can get the flat zone KO, which he is one of the only cards in the game. Like I said, Verrett is one of them as well. I think Rod Woodson's the other one as well, if I'm not mistaken. But Darrelle Revis, great abilities. He also gets 0 AP pick artist. He does get outside shade, which I don't think is nearly as good as inside shade, but it's still there if you need it. I'd probably just use the 0 AP pick artist or the short and elite and flat zone KO in the last slot. This card's abilities are very good, and even if you want to go man or zone. Boys, so at number 3, I kind of look at this as like a better kind of Charles Woodson right here. They come with really similar abilities. The deep out zone KO for 1 AP in the last slot, and then the second last you get the free pick artist, of course. But I mean, Calvin Johnson had to be high up on this list. I feel like he moves a little bit better than our guy, Carmichael, like I told you guys earlier. I also feel like Calvin's abilities are just 10 times better than Carmichael. When you that's kind of the guy you kind of compare, right? The two giants on defense right now. Calvin feels better out there. He gets better abilities, and he also has insane play rec right there at 90, and then for a guy that's out of position, obviously. And then he has 90 man, 95 zone, and 90 press. And then he is obviously 6'5", 236 pounds. Calvin's a must-have, I feel like, right now in the game. You can run him at safety, anywhere in the corner spot. You can blitz him. This dude's an animal out there. But at number 2, we do have Mike Haynes, and Mike Haynes is an absolute super corner in this game. His abilities are disgusting. If you're running man, he is probably... he's just right up there. He could be like literally your number 1 if you are running man coverage. He is the only corner in the game that gets inside shade and pick artist for a total of 2 AP. We showed you guys what's his name earlier. I can't think of his name right now. Why can't I think of it? Oh, what's his name? Cromartie. He doesn't get pick artist for 0 AP. You had to pay the full price for him. Mike Haynes gets pick artist and inside shade for a total of 2 AP. That is absolutely absurd. And then when you look at him, he is 6'2" as well. He has amazing speed. I know we have 96s in the game, kind of the only thing that's kind of a negative on him, especially for the price you're going to be paying on him. But 95 is still doable for now. And then he has 96 man, 96 zone, and a 96 press. Mike Haynes, amazing man abilities. Actually, I hate playing against inside shade, so one of the more annoying abilities in the game to kind of pester your offense, or the guy on offense you're playing against. But Mike Haynes, dude, the dude's a beast. Definitely worth the coins if you got him. All right, boys, so at number 1, we have Champ Bailey, and let me first off say this. This card is almost 300K. He's almost sub 300K. Go get Champ Bailey, boys. This card is insane. Even if you don't have him at 1, you want to throw Haynes there, Calvin there, Carmichael, whatever you want to do. No matter what, this card is amazing to where you can run in your top 4 corners no matter what. He is going to be very cheap for a while, obviously being a 96 and being in rerolls, but 96 speed on him is amazing. But that's not even it. Look at his excel and agility too to match that 96 speed. He has 96 excel, 97 agility. He is 6 foot as well, which I will say he looks a lot bigger out there than 6 foot. If you played with him, he feels a lot bigger and plays a lot bigger out there. But he also comes with absurd play rec at 93. He has man coverage of 96, 93 zone, and a 92 press. In his last slot, he gets 1 AP deep out zone KO, which is a good one. That's what I'm using on him right now. And then you can get your free pick artist in the second last slot, or you can get the 1 AP deep route knockout as well. Champ Bailey right now is a must-have, and it's crazy how cheap this card is because how good he is in the game right now. All right, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below which corners are you rocking right now in the game. The corners are absolutely loaded. Let me know if anybody was too high, too low, who got cheated from the list. Let me know in the comments down below, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.